Oh Lord, let's start the show. It's Player Talk Radio. We are in the building. It's DJ Kuda, man. We're gonna get into the Cynthia G and Tariq Nasheed bullshit. Let's get it.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Kuda. Man, we gonna be going in.
Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
Alright, give me 1 second. We in the building. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's go.
Now you know you gotta break the game down a little bit more because they might be slow.
Alright, we got it. Let's get it.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Kuda.
Tonight we gonna be going in.
All the ones and joints and tunes.
Let's get it.
On Player Talk Radio.
Alright. Hold on, let me make sure my levels is right. Hold on. Alright, so back in the day, let's get into today's show. Hold on. Got some shit going on. Hold on. Alright, so back in the day, man, we were talking about Tariq Nasheed versus Cynthia G. And this was a long time ago. I think it actually was a year, if I'm not mistaken. It probably was a year. Probably just exactly a year ago. I think a year from today. So if you guys are new to the channel and really don't know where this beef or whatever, you know, kind of hailed from. It hailed from Tariq when he fired Sarah on the show. Tariq, there's a video floating around where Tariq fired Sarah from the Ism radio show. And after Tariq fired Sarah, he fired her on live air. They kind of got into it. Blah, blah, blah. He fired her. And, they were kind of going back and forth. But, and where the fuck is Tommy Sotomayor? Hold on. I gotta check out Tommy. Because I know Tommy gonna say something, and I know Tommy has probably already said something. But Tommy was trying to get Sarah on his show after Sarah had quit Tariq's show. And the thing is that, how like Tariq be calling Tommy crispy and all that other shit. Sarah was off some, I'm not gonna go over to Crispy and side with Crispy and do shows with Crispy and all this other shit. And Sarah actually went to another outlet, and that outlet ended up being Cynthia G. And Cynthia G was I guess how she claims that Sarah painted the picture towards her was basically, he just snapped on me and all this other shit started happening and blah 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 and oh my god and I'm a victim and all this other shit. It's really weird because see Cynthia G, and even right now, Cynthia G's putting up videos which are like an hour and 50-minute rants and shit. And then she taking them shits down. But I got a couple of them on today's show. Saying, nah, let me stop. But I got a couple of them, and we're gonna get into it. So basically, Sarah went to Cynthia G to basically kind of, I'm a woman. Oh my god, because they're like, I guess they're like associates or semi friends. And Cynthia G was talking a little bit of trash about Tariq, and Cynthia G was like, yeah, these men, this how these men are, and all this other shit. And she was giving her banners like, oh yeah, you can sue him for defamation of character and firing you. He can't fire you on air like that. That's not an official firing. And all you need to get your lawyers, and giving her lawyers and giving her legal advice and what banners to sue under and things like that. Then Tariq on and we can go over this a little bit later if you guys are a little bit more interested in this type of topic. We can go over this when I have a little bit of time. But Tariq, he pointed it out on his Ustream show. I was watching that show, and he basically was saying, Cynthia was giving legal advice, which she was, and then she backtracked and was saying she wasn't because Cynthia came in the chat room. Then Cynthia was she called up and talk to Tariq. And you know what? We might play that on today's show. How she was backtracking and stuff. So we got a lot of stuff to cover on today's show. We're gonna get into it, man. It's Player Talk Radio. You know how we do. We are in the building. I had to take a break from those Sandman shows. My bad, y'all. I'm gonna resume those Sandman shows. So as you know, what we do is that we chop up game and we give up uncommon information. And I've given you guys over the years a bunch of free game. So I'm letting you know that, you know, new things are on the way. And I'm setting up this Patreon shit, and we're gonna have some great shows on Patreon, and we're gonna be chopping up some real game to, you know, give you the keys to drive that vehicle that you want. Shout outs to Rosebud, that's my brother. Shout outs to Sinful. Shout outs to everybody, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We also are gonna move some of the Melanation series over to Patreon. We're also gonna do that. So if you like them Satan Sam shows and all that shit, you will catch that over there. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna start off as something slight. Motherfucker, if you can't pay $5 to get this game, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm just saying. So we're gonna have that Patreon shit set up. I'm gonna take a whole week, and I'm gonna just dedicate everything that I'm doing to Patreon. I'm gonna push Patreon exclusive content because I want to encourage you guys to get this game. You guys, a lot of times, you know what's crazy about people? They don't respect the education unless they pay for it. So listen, man, and that's some real shit. But and it's not even just the education, man. I've looked online and I've seen like $300 books about like hustling and getting money and things like that, and people will be like, oh, why would you spend $300 on a book? Because that book has good ass information to get you what you want. Another thing though is that you can buy a $300 book and never read it. Ain't that a bitch? So yes. Well, listen, y'all, we're gonna have a mix on tonight's show. We're gonna have a nice mix, man. We're gonna have some real shit popping off. So let's get into this Tariq Nasheed business and Cynthia G. So let's just and I forgot this guy's name. Hold on, let me see if I can find his I think it's Meat TV. Shout outs to Meat TV. Let's get it. Hold on.
Tear it up, Tariq. Tear it up. To Anita Baker. He dancing with oatmeal cream pies. I'm so done.
I'm trying to keep this as short and sweet as possible. Basically, your girl Cynthia G did a video, which is a reply to what Tariq Nasheed just said about her recently. You know, and her video is titled, for the record, you might as well download it or something because
she gonna pull
I don't
it
know
off.
How long it's gonna be up, but it's titled.
She pulled it off, son. I tried to get it.
The Queen Nasheed
I tried.
is on social media crying about my weave, and it was just posted a few hours or so ago, 4 or 5 hours ago. As I'm recording this, today's Tuesday, May 15th of 2018. This is crazy, man. You know, she basically said in so many words that he's gonna be held accountable for what he said about her. Like as if, now she didn't flat out say, well, I'm not done with I guess it was a live video that she did on live on YouTube or whatever. I'm not done with it yet, you know, but I'm 49 minutes plus into it, and it's an hour and a half long. Very long-winded, very long weaved and wigged. But anyway, so she's basically saying like, look, I have actual receipts on the things that Tariq Nasheed is saying. He's not proving that I was this or I was that, as far as the different things that she's done and different things that are being said about her. She's like, I have proof of him being this or being that, being a pimp, and all this other foolishness. Well, she has no proof of him being a pimp. She has no video footage of him, on the whole stroll with some hoe holding on to his pocket while it's hanging inside out or anything like that. I've never seen Tariq Nasheed pimp a woman. I've seen him joke about being a pimp in a Michael Moore documentary because, people have compared politicians to pimps and hosts for many years now. Even NERD, Pharrell's group, NERD. No One Ever Really Dies. They had a song. I think it was a 2001 called "Lap Dance," and politicians are looking like strippers to me. Comparing them to different types of sex workers or whatever. So this whole thing about comparing politicians the way that Michael Moore and Tariq She did to people who are working.
All right, now another thing too. Before we get back into that, another thing too that I wanted to go over with you guys, because we're gonna get into it on tonight's show, and the game is gonna be really potent. You know what I'm saying? So, the type of woman Cynthia G is, we broke it down on past shows. Hold on, I'm looking at something. Shout outs to O'Shea Duke Jackson. You know I gotta say the full government, brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he's live now too. 8 minutes ago. 6 different ways in which she asks you for money. Yeah, that's a good one. Cause a lot of times, as soon as you first meet them, they ask you. So, anywho, he did I want to see if I could find it. There was a debate actually on his channel recently with Cynthia G and some other dude, some other guy. I forgot his name. I followed him. Let me see if I can find it. Let me go to O'Shea's Facebook. Hold on. We're gonna get it on tonight's show, man. Hold on. Shout outs to O'Shea, man. This is hilarious, man. And shout outs to Donald Glover. But the funny thing is, 1 week ago, sisters were like talking shit about him. Oh, how can he be pro-black? He done put out This Is America and all this other stuff, and his child, of the mother, like, she's white, and oh my god, and oh, this is just terrible. You brothers are turning your back on the sisters. And then next week, you motherfuckers are all over Meghan Markle's wedding. Oh my god, like, nigga, the prince done found the most whitest black broad he could ever find. You understand what I'm saying? The whitest black broad that he could ever find. And they had the royal wedding and everything. And a lot of people, actually, because we're going to segue. Hold on, we're going to get back into the Tariq and shit. But hold on, nigga, y'all done got me on one. Dog, let me tell you something about these really white black women. To the core, they're in denial. They're in denial. And they're sneaky. I think somebody close to her, she has a white brother, like a full white brother. This motherfucker said this bitch is sneaky. And for you to deny your blackness, even being biracial like that, it makes you a really sneaky, fucked up person. But when you date interracially and try to play to one side, what you're doing is you're downplaying one side to upplay the other side, making you sneaky. Like, you have to abandon one side to upplay the other side. And her father is not coming to this gathering. And getting back to what I was saying about, how black women are like, oh my god, yeah, love is out here, and it's with a white man, and oh my god, you can find true love, and all this other shit that they be doing. Well, what they're doing is they're showing you, okay, this is the winner. This is how you win. She didn't gotta have to go find a black man. This is how you win. Which is equivalent, well, they wanted to make it equivalent to the same way as a white man, a black man finding a white woman. But the thing is that they're making it seem like, oh, it's a come up. Oh my god, she came up. No, she didn't come up. She didn't really come up. I can look at her. She looks a little bit sneaky, but it's just to show you, and that her mom is like looking, and she's, you know what I'm saying? I think the dad is white. I don't know if the dad is black, but I think her mom is black. And her mom is looking like, oh my god, she married the prince, and oh my god. Over there in Europe and shit, and like America has the most advanced form of racism. So once you learn about racism here and break it down here, you for real get a G pass to go any fucking where, because you're advanced. And Western racism is the most advanced racism you could ever encounter. Facts. But I kind of segued. My bad, y'all. But what I'm saying is that they looked at it as if it was a come up. Bitch, this ain't no goddamn come up. We 15 minutes in, man. This game is gonna get a lot deeper, so you know. But it ain't a come up, and they're hypocrites. The next week later, you understand what I'm saying? They're hypocrites. The next week later. Tell me if a week before, when everybody was going, see, this is how quick the fucking shit moves. A week before, motherfuckers was going in on Kanye. Didn't understand what the brother was saying. Then a week later, This Is America comes out. And now all of a sudden, everything that Kanye said and how things are a choice, and you see the timeline of you know how America really is in Childish Gambino's videos. Then they flip into, oh well, can you be pro-black and be dating a white woman or be dating interracially? Can you truly be pro-black? Really? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a black royal family. I told you on one of the shows we need to have black royal family. Anyway, because it's a symbol of black excellence. And you know, when you have a great family, which people were trying to make the Obamas in position like that, this is a good guideline. Somebody's gonna take some good from it and produce good in the black neighborhoods. But anyway, you talk about the black family, the black family structure, because when you talk about black men being loyal to black women, what you're talking about is the black family structure. And when you talk about the black family structure, you need to talk about a unit that works. You understand what I'm saying? So that's another show in and of itself. But now you flipped and said, okay, he's not pro-black, he's dating a white woman, and then you get excited that a black woman is marrying into a white royal family. And a lot of you guys try to play like race and oh, there's nothing racist going on. What do you mean? Like, why can't she marry him? Why you black men always gotta say something and ruin it? I ain't say shit. I ain't ruin the party. But it's contradictory. I'm just saying that. And it's not a come up. I don't think they're gonna be married for a long time. I really don't. I don't think they're gonna be married for a long time. So let's get back to the show. My bad. I'm trying to find O'Shea. Where the fuck is this shit? Hold on. Shout outs to Devin Haley. He said Dr. Acton versus Captain Simp. This next one will be a great red pill. Oh man. Son, O'Shea been putting out some great shit, man. Shout outs to O'Shea, man. I want to work for that nigga. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Shout outs to Matthew Coffee. Shout outs to Real Talk Radio. Alright, yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to see it. Cynthia G was debating Anthony Bryan Logan on his channel. Hold on. Where the fuck is it? Because I want to share another video with you guys. I want to break down to you guys her mindset, the type of mindset of this type of woman. I already broke down to you guys the little for Harriet broad with her feminist rhetoric and shit. So, you know, we're live, so I'm like fucking doing, you know, looking for the good shit. Hold on. I'm trying to find Cynthia. Let me see. Because YouTube always sends you on run around. Alright. Cynthia G versus O'Shea Duke Jackson. Is this the bullshit that Hey, Sansa Ray put out something about O'Shea. Hey, look, I got to do a whole bunch of I gotta do a whole bunch of hold on. Is this recently? Nah, this is September 11th, 2017. Hold on. This nigga, nah, this is old too, man. Can somebody drop the link in the room? Come on, man. Somebody drop the link in the room, bro. Yeah, I can't find this motherfucker, man. So, yeah. I like this brother. I forgot his name. Red Supreme TV. Shout out to him. He says Cynthia G never calls out the black female swirlers and bed winches, which is true. But, what the fuck? Where is the debate? Did they take that shit down? Cause I really wanna get into this shit. Like, I went to O'Shea's nigga. I'm on O'Shea's channel right now. He's live right now. Hold on. Oh, that's what I have to do. Okay. Okay, hold on. Nah, but alright. Hold on. This nigga got 3 channels now, son. O'Shea's killing me, son. Well, listen, man. We're gonna find it, and we're gonna break down the debate. We're gonna find it. But let's not forget. Okay, so Cynthia put out a video. Ooh, man. A video. And I got it before she snatched it down. And I think the video is named, Should Black Women Respect Black Men? And I'm telling you, that is a dumb ass. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Okay. Yeah, that is a dumb ass question. Should black women respect black men? And I think O'Shea made a response to it. So I'm gonna play Cynthia's version, and I'm gonna play O'Shea's version. But we're gonna get back into this clip. I told you we just warming up. Y'all know, nigga, it takes me 20 minutes to warm up. Stop playing, man. You know the game is here. Let's get it, man. Let's get back into it. My bad, y'all. I've been long-winded. Let's get it.
Be a stripper or a hooker, etc. That's something that's been said for, a very long time now, and I don't even think they even came up with it. That's like I don't know how old that is.
I'm being distracted and shit.
It's nothing new. But I don't know. Cynthia G knows that. I don't know. It might be hard to penetrate that thing on her head, that roadkill. That thing that looks like it's alive, and So, but listen, she wants to walk around looking like the Black Morticia Adams, with that weird makeup and wig on, looking like, she's in the skies, looking like she's about to play in a Medea movie. That's up to her. But, she's basically implying that at least it's, excuse me.
Cynthia G is what the word delusional looks like. Look at Cynthia G and look at the word and go search the word delusional. Look at Cynthia G and go search the word delusional. All right, let the roasting begin. Let's start.
He's saying, first of all, she's saying that Tariq and she should have said allegedly when he was speaking about her, because the things that he was saying were not factual, and he's going to be held responsible for what he said about her. Really, heifer? Now you think you're going to sue Tariq Nasheed? Well, I hope you got a good lawyer, and I hope you have money. He has many connections. He's been around for a long time. He's been famous for decades. Could you imagine? I don't think that this idiot could imagine the people that he knows. If Cynthia does in fact try to sue Tariq Nasheed, she's gonna have a very hard time, especially considering the fact that this is supposed to be, I guess, a discrimination or defamation law.
I'm gonna have to find Tommy, son.
I guess she's gonna
Tommy Sotomayor. I know he talking shit.
Girl, they got fired live on air. See, I'm sounding like I'm from St. Louis on air. Sound like I'm down with Nelly and Hitman Holla and all of them.
But this is the thing, that's sad that you know all them niggas.
I guess she thinks that she's gonna, sue this dude, allegedly, possibly sue or whatever because of what he said. But it's like, dude, Cynthia, synthetic gender. Think about the different things and that's just a name for the record. What she thinks she's gonna just sue everybody who says something that she doesn't like? Good luck with that, sis. Good luck with that. You got to look at it like this. What does Cynthia G said? Cynthia G sits around calling white people evil albinoid devils. This is literally what this.
And she dates them. Bitch, you date them. The fuck are you talking about? Oh my God.
Person calls white people. She's a straight up rampant racist, in my opinion. Possibly, allegedly, in my opinion.
And that's funny. You know what's funny? Black women don't really know how to be racist like that. Black women don't know how to really. I'm not saying you should be racist, but like how they go about their racism is hilarious. Because it's like nasty name calling, but it's like, but bitch, you really don't really even know what you calling this motherfucker though. You're a nasty cannibaloid. Y'all will hear how if y'all don't know who Cynthia G is, you gonna hear how she talks soon.
For legal reasons.
She is the embodiment of delusional. I don't know if I don't even
I mean, you guys have heard me say that plenty of times in videos. But basically, you know, Cynthia G, it sounds as if she is possibly trying to shake him down. In my opinion, Cynthia G is a racist. Look at the things that she's saying. She said, did she, somebody correct me in the comment section, did she or did she not say that young man who died in, was it Greece, that took the picture with the white woman, and then those white men chased him and stomped him to death over there in Greece, a large group of white men. Did she or did she not say that dude deserved it? I wish I had the actual audio so that way I could go back and replay it to refresh my memory. But if my memory serves me correctly, that's what I remember her saying. That doesn't mean that that's what she said.
And black women collectively has said Stephon Clark deserved his death over the shit that he was saying on the internet about like him and Asian women and shit like that. Like they don't sit up there with they white men and Spanish men and whatever fucking man that's not black and make jokes like that. But okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. Okay, I mean he's already gone. I mean, damn. We'll take that.
Legal reasons. So Cynthia G is out here possibly filing, fraudulent lawsuits. Possibly.
Nigga, her lawyer gonna be like, bitch, really? What now, huh? Oh, off your little podcast show? Oh, you talk shit and okay. Bitch, your lawyer probably white.
Here's the thing that Cynthia G doesn't understand. Cynthia G has talked about suing people before. Remember when she tried to talk to Homegirl about suing Tariq Nasheed for her being fired on air? She was like, that could be a potential lawsuit. And we all know black women, or have heard of black women who are hood
black women
possible.
Always want to come up off a nigga to damn near get some money. And I don't mean to generalize all. Not all. I'm going to get those shirts made. The not all gang. But to them, it's all about the come up. And the most easiest come up is the black man. You're like dead beside her. Why wouldn't you be the most easiest come up? You understand what I'm saying? They all about the come up, man. Like hurts like.
Alleged hood rats coming up with any type of lawsuit that they can as a come up. Now, I'm not saying that that's what Cynthia G is doing, because I don't want her crying and taking those big hands and waving them around in the camera, looking like she's about to grip some basketballs or something, and waving them big old extra strong looking hands up in the camera, running her mouth, getting mad at me. So, I'm not saying that anything is a definite. I'm just saying possibly, allegedly, maybe, and this is all my opinion for legal reasons, because I understand what type of person Cynthia G is. She's the type of person to either threaten a lawsuit, imply a potential lawsuit.
So we talked about this type of woman, and we're gonna dedicate the rest of this show into talking about this type of women, fellas. We're gonna go into the psyche of this type of woman. What Cynthia G is doing is the classic throw a stone and then hide your hands, and then sue behind it. So you'll throw a stone, and you'll see that Tariq, and I'm gonna play his version soon, and then we're gonna get into the black man and black woman thing, because this is what we're really talking about. So we're gonna get into the game. But Tariq has been sparing her and has been publicly saying he's been sparing her. But you don't have to believe me. I'm gonna play that. We got that. What I'm saying is that she will throw a stone and then hide her hand. She will throw a stone, hide her hand, and then when you retaliate, this is classic shit. Let's get it. Remember, I said that though.
Brag about lawsuits that she won. Remember the one with her employer that she loves to talk about? She used to talk about it all the time. And yeah, and I took my employer to court and blah, blah, blah. Like, I didn't know that. Okay, I didn't even know that you could even talk about it afterwards. I didn't even know that she could even say that much.
It's a closed
case. But anyways,
case.
y'all.
It's a closed case, sir.
Whatever. What do you guys think about Cynthia G possibly suing Tariq Nasheed for him basically making fun of her? Let me see. He talked about her weave. He talked about her being, I guess, like a bed wench, if I'm not mistaken, and stuff like that. It was funny. And, you know, I told y'all back in early 2016 that Cynthia G was full of crap. I tried to warn y'all. This is, I don't know if it was March or April 2016. Today's May 15th of 2018.
Anybody knows that.
2 damn years ago. I told y'all. I said Cynthia G is full of crap. I'm like, look, man, she's dated white men for money. That's what she said. She said that she didn't do anything with them. That basically she would just have to show up, like, I don't know, get invited to an event or party or something. I don't know.
Because I tell you guys, man, usually interracial relationships between black women and white men, and this is something that they gotta rectify too, because I understand. Fuck it. Not all. All right. We get it. We fucking get it. But usually the interactions between black women and white men, because see, you gotta understand the nature of the interaction. It's a different specific skill set when it comes to white man, black woman. It's a different specific skill set when it comes to black man, white women. What a lot of women don't know is they don't know how to distinguish the two. And then when they learn how to distinguish the two, they look at the bad aspects of it. When you get this game, you have to learn the life and you have to learn the game. To truly possess game, you have to learn the life. To truly have this game and apply it correctly, you have to learn the life. What's really going on? What's the harsh truth? Really, what the fuck it is? So I'm going to give it to you in a nutshell. I'm not going to spend a long time giving it to you. When a black woman dates a white man, there's a lot of factors that go into it. But at the same time, you have some out here that are truly genuine, which denotes this relationship, because it's still a beautiful relationship. Human loving human, when it whittles down to it. But you have to understand that, sisters, you have an image, you have an attitude, and it's well known whether you want to pretend, play, or put on like it's not. And the thing is that two things are going to happen when you date a white. Three things going to happen. You can either find the love that you want, deal with a little bit of racism in between from your brothers or their family and things like that, or even them, you know? Or you're either gonna be, they're either gonna come to you for gutter sex. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do a whole bunch of different crazy shit to you sexually, and get that energy out of their system, and then go back and go marry a white woman. Or what's going to happen is you're going to be a sister with a little bit of game, or thinks that she possesses a little bit of game. And you'll get dicked down by this white man, may actually fall in love with him, but you guys know it was a business kind of thing. You know, when they come to the sisters, a lot of time it's a cuckold thing, or it's a I need to prove myself that I'm a man type thing. You know what I'm saying? I hate to say it like this, but fucking sisters is like hunting wild buffalo for these niggas. In today's day and age, it's like hunting wild buffalo for these niggas. Yeah, she a fierce storm, and she's bad, and oh, she's strong and beautiful and independent, and oh my God, I'm about to fuck this sister, and oh, I fucked a couple of black ones. Yeah, Yeah, I know my thing, bro. I'm cultured. You know, they do shit like that. And you bitches sitting up there taking it. You know, the funny thing as a man, let me tell you about a man and a nigga that's really getting it. Hold on. And there's a lot of real relationships. I don't mean to talk about it in this context, but we're talking about the game. Let me tell you some funny shit as a man. As a man, the more relationships you get into when you get older, you start to there comes a middle spot of the Oreo. It's an Oreo. You an Oreo, nigga. What does an Oreo have? You have a hard chocolate cookie, some cream in the middle, then it's hard again in chocolate. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a metaphor. You have a hard chocolate cookie, which is, okay, I take dating serious and things like that. Then when you start getting bitches, what's going to happen is you see how they're taking dating seriously, and you really know the reality and the actual thing about relationships and dating. You know what the fuck she's trying to do before she even says hi. Shit like that. It's called possessing game. Then you start to not take relationships seriously, because you realize the nature of not taking them seriously. Because they change. Things change. People change. Her emotions are one way one day, then the other way the next day. Things change. Then you find yourself as a man being an emotional rock, to really not change, to really apply this game. You know, you probably got some girls under your belt. You know, you've probably taught a couple hoes. You've done a lot of shit in your life. And you can lace motherfuckers with game. That's the cream. That's the sweet spot. But then you learn when you become a player number 2, because it's 3 levels, 4 levels, pimping is the 4th. Macking is the 3rd. You realize the concept of quality over quantity, which is what these bitches be talking about. Oh, why he fucking with these hoes when everything he got is right here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to really understand what the fuck is going on and how interchangeable this game really is. We're gonna get back into it. But what I'm saying is, and people like when I do this because I lace them with the game, when I go off on my rants. So the thing is that you have to really understand that, you know, once you realize quality over quantity, which is having 1 over 4 or 5, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to really start to pay attention to women's characteristics, personality, things like that, and being able to communicate with her and get and get the type of relationship both of you guys want. This shit ain't just for you. She needs you to recognize this so you can properly understand her and upgrade her and talk to her and be the type of man that she would like you to be. Women like to personalize their men. Real talk. So, what I'm saying is that when you realize this concept, you become that hard cookie again. You become that Oreo because you're getting older. You want to get married. You actually may subscribe to this square L7 thinking. LT thinking. You may subscribe to it. And the thing is that, you know, because you still believe in love and shit, you're still domesticated. But the thing is that, you know, when you choose a motherfucker, this is this is the contract that you're signing, whether you want to believe in the game or not. And that's the essence of this shit. So, you know what I'm saying? You become an Oreo. You believe in love, didn't know shit, got some game, got the sweet spot. Then now you properly know how to pick. You properly know how to choose. You properly know how to get someone to choose onto you. It's really hard to explain this shit. There's not enough words in the English dialect that the common layman is gonna really understand for you to explain this shit. So you niggas really need to get this game. And that's what the fuck I'm promoting on this channel. So, and we got some other shit coming up. But let's get back into this Tariq Nasheed Cynthia debate.
Get invited somewhere, show up, and just basically hang out, and she would get paid. It doesn't matter what details she...
But that's the thing, my bad. Going back into it, because I actually segued off into something else. The black women, when they get into these interracial relationships with the white gentleman and shit, certain things are gonna happen. You're gonna have to denounce certain things about you. You're gonna have to repress yourself. You're gonna have to hold things in. And what it is like a ball filled with air going against water. If you ever had a ball in the swimming pool, it's like taking that ball and holding the top of that ball and try to push it all the way down to the swimming pool. It creates pressure. And when it comes out a lot. So, going back to it, I know. I'm sorry, I got off the topic. God damn. When it comes to... Don't rush me to give y'all the game, and y'all motherfuckers... Y'all better get on this Patreon shit, nigga, because it's only gonna get deeper, son. So what I'm saying is that when the white woman and the white man really gets into a relationship, if the black woman has a little bit of game, she will get paid. She will get paid. Whereas the girl that takes it seriously, she will be mad. She will be mad because she fucked this nigga, did some ghetto gagger shit, probably threw up in a dog bowl, and this motherfucker made her eat it. Like, he takes you out to eat and shit, then he he makes you, you remember that pupusa you ate earlier? Yeah, throw it up, bitch. And then she throws it up in a dog bowl. Then he makes her eat the shit. Dog, they be doing some trifling ass shit. And a lot of black women, and I'm sorry, and a lot of hoes think that they you know what I'm saying? There's freakish women. Let me tell you something about freakish women. Freaked out bitches. They put on this nice girl persona 24/7. But no, deep down inside, I'm just a piece of shit. I deserve to get treated like shit. So when you have these coon bed winching bitches, they know they're a piece of shit. In a lot of cases. Before they even bed winch. It's just a basic freak. It gets deeper, son. The rabbit hole gets deeper. So when she goes to the white man, because she like, these niggas ain't shit. They ain't shit. What does a freak that ain't shit either is to do when she keeps... A woman that gets dogged out. Let's say, because it happens. Women get dogged out by their men. But let's say a black woman gets dogged out, quote unquote, dogged out by her black man. And she never does the research on herself to say, maybe I could be the least common denominator, my attitude and things like that. Or maybe she knows she has an attitude and things like that, but she tries to flip the script on you and says, okay, well, you gotta be a strong motherfucking man to be able to take whatever I'm dishing out. A lot of them, instead of fixing themselves, they like to play the, well, he has to accept me how I am role. And if he doesn't accept me how I am role, oh, now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? He's not strong because he can't handle me. An animal that's out of control needs to be handled. And that animal respects being handled. So when it's out of control, it can be handled again. See, you have to know what you're talking about when it comes to applying this game. So the thing is, there's a method to this madness. There's a method to this madness. I'm telling you. It's madness. So the thing is that when they get into this mode, then they jump on the other side. They start doing heinous fucking acts. And a lot of them like to say they don't do it. A lot of women do heinous fucking acts because a lot of times they're freaked out, don't want to work on their attitude and read a book or do something. So they start doing heinous acts. And you want to know where a lot of these heinous acts show up? I'm going to give y'all some game. They show up in the form of her bed winching. Her succumbing to her society and white supremacy and things like that. They show up in the form of bench wedding or whatever, nigga, swirling in a lot of cases. That's why you got to kind of side-eye swirling. Is your swirling justified? Do you really like this motherfucker or are you on some bullshit? And usually, motherfuckers are on some bullshit. Another sector that women go into when they like to swirl and become the undesirable object to black men is lesbianism. And fuck this, man. Let's get back into the game, man. I'm sorry. We just gonna go forward. We're gonna chop up this Cynthia G shit though.
She's saying, the fact that she's calling white people evil albinoid.
If I can't have you, you can't have me, and they do stupid shit like that. Everything circles back to them. Not no world. If you know worldly shit, you can understand a woman. Cause she worldly. Oh God.
The fact that she's saying these things, which could be considered attacks on white people, consistently making these videos, and then when white people started putting their foot in her behind, started getting her videos and channels deleted, so now she's kind of, attacking black men more.
And that's the thing. When a black woman goes over to the side of white men and gets fucked up, they want black men to come in and save them. Well, you should be my black knight in shining armor after I done said heinous shit and fucked you over and things like that. You should be my black knight in armor. You understand what I'm saying? But because see, black men, that's a great question. That is a great question. Why are black men more accepted dating interracially more than black women are? I'll tell you why. Because black women have brought their value down. And I wouldn't say black men has brought their value down, because that's a debatable topic. We can play with that concept, but black women has brought their value down. The only person that black women can really be interested in dating for real is white men. You understand what I'm saying? Issa Rae saying that shit about Asian men, that's a neg. That's a backhanded diss. Ain't no Asian man going for no shit like that. That's a backhanded diss. The only person they can really date is white men. And if they do date another race, which is like, Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? Other than, other races like in Africa and other different black men, of course that would happen. But it would have to be a smart black woman or a woman that's getting into learning shit, which are good women. But what I'm saying is that the only person they can really date is white man or white Hispanic. Real talk. But as a black man, you can date the Asian girl and make her tight. You can date the Spanish girl and make her tight. You can date whoever the fuck you want and make them. You can go to Africa and date an African girl and make them tight. And black women will still get mad. You went and got you a Lupita, no, or whatever. Let me stop because my last name is hard too. But you can date whatever the fuck you want to date, even though your image as a black man has been criminalized and things like that. They always think niggas is up to shit, but at the same time, over time, we still remain cool, Black women, their attitude, they're known for that. They're known for being loud. They're known for doing ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the black community, so nigga, I know first the fuck hand. But when other people look at them, they look at them as a way of making money. Them Asian niggas not gonna fuck with you, bitch. Bitch, if you don't come in here and buy this goddamn weave and don't steal. Come on, man. Let's just talk about the real shit. Why don't nobody want to talk about... Oh, man.
Now than she was before. It seems to be her go-to thing. Like, okay, the white...
So now that the white man is putting his foot in her ass, she wants black men to come to her rescue. Well, I was at this feminist rally, and they had their horses, and they trampled me. You brothers should be out here... protecting me. Really? Really? I know. I shouldn't be on here talking like this. Let's get it, man.
Or Target. You know, at least possibly, allegedly,
Oh
supposedly. That's what it seems like. For legal reasons, since Cynthia G is the time. You know, I hope that she does. I hope that she does, in fact, sue Tariq Nasheed. I hope she does. And then I hope that he has a countersuit, which is 10 times more than whatever she's asking for. And I hope he wins. I hope that the information that he provides from people, because I know that there's people listening. I know that there's people watching, if you know what I mean. There's plenty of videos that are saved. There's plenty of comments that are saved. You know, Cynthia G.
I'm going to get my hands on all of that shit. I am going to get my hands on all of that shit. This ain't over.
Implied that I was gay because a couple years ago when I called her out about her dating white men for money.
And that's another thing. You're gay. You can't call a bitch gay. You can't call a bitch gay. And fellas, I don't want you to be bent out of shape when the motherfucker calls you gay. Gay just means you're just being less of a man in today's society. You're being less of a man. Now, and that's what they go to. They go to them low blows. You're gay. You gotta learn how to filter that shit out.
I was the one messing with white men for money or whatever. One messing with white men. However she worded it. I think I saved those comments for a situation possibly like this. Because I see what type of person she is. So if she tries to, you know, come for me, I'm pretty sure I got those receipts somewhere. But you gotta watch out for people like Cynthia. Cynthia is a snake, in my opinion. Allegedly.
She's a viper.
You see what type of person that she is? She can dish it out, but she sure can't take it.
Right.
Typical scorned black woman, Cynthia.
Right.
But anyways, y'all, enough about the kabuki mask face, painted on face looking woman, allegedly, possibly, supposedly, my opinion. Enough with the woman with the plastic face. Well, excuse me. I mean, she looks like she has a plastic face. I don't mean her face is literally made of plastic, because you know how Cynthia is. She might think that that's a lawsuit or a come up or something. She might. Possibly. Allegedly. Supposedly. She's so dumb and she thinks she's so smart. Well, good luck with your lawsuit, sis. For some reason, I think that the information that other people have waiting with the different things that you said will make it prove your lawsuit to be very difficult to win. You know, if you are silly enough to think that you can pull the wool over the King of Games' eyes. Now, I'm not a Tariq Nasheed fan. I like some of what he's done. I like some of what he said. You know, I do think that he's a oh lordy lord, how do I word this? I feel as if Tariq Nasheed is one of those types of people, you know, who are I think he's a bit of an opportunist, but all of us can be opportunists at times, you know, or seemingly opportunist. Like Cynthia G, for example. People may say that she's an opportunist. Some people may say that I'm an opportunist. Who really knows? You know, really depends on the person. Depends on who you're asking, and depends on that particular topic, that particular subject. But brothers out there, man, watch out for these black women. See, y'all be thinking that all of these skin folk are kinfolk, y'all. Y'all be thinking, y'all be like, this black woman reminds me of my sister or my mama. That black woman, see, they psychologically damaged.
Skin folk ain't kinfolk, nigga.
Negroes. They done told you a million times to never go against a black woman because she could be somebody who's related to you. But at the same token, they go after black men whenever they want, talking about N-words, ain't and how good black men are unicorns, but unicorns don't exist. You got to watch out for what these black women are saying, man. They're out here slaughtering you Negroes. And you Negroes are sitting up there just...
And so quick to take legal action or get you arrested and bring you to court.
Taking these blows, man. Taking these slings, arrows, and slugs. Sometimes literally. You got black men out here dying every day because of something that a black woman said or something that a black woman did. She doesn't like him. She told a lie about him. Some little groupie bent the truth and told a lie or whatever, you know? And you black dudes think that you're being a strong black man and a good brother to this so-called sister who doesn't even care about your life at all. You Negroes have been hoodwinked and bamboozled by the wig and weave brigade. But anyways, y'all, this is all my opinion. What do I know? I'm just somebody with the microphone, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.
Shout outs to Meat Magazine. My bad, man.
For more, follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine, Meat Magazine 7 on Google Plus, Meat Magazine blog on Instagram, and hit that notification button. It's right next to the subscribe button. It looks like a bell. Once you click that button, you'll be sent alerts and you'll be notified when new videos get posted. Whose side are you on? Are you on Tariq's side? Are you on Cynthia's side? Are you on my side? Who do you think is going to win this battle? I have a feeling Tariq Nasheed is going to win. I don't think that your girl Cynthia G really knows what she's messing with legally, because of the type of people that he knows, the types of lawyers, the people with the experience, the people with the track records, the type of paper he has. Isn't dude a multimillionaire? Could you imagine he could probably hit up like a Rob Kardashian, I'm talking about senior, Robert Kardashian senior, or what's his name, Johnny Cochran type. You know, Cynthia G, I don't know if she thinks that she could get one of these
Nobody about to back her foolishness, man.
Court-appointed lawyers or something. Like, I don't know what she thinks she's gonna do. I don't know, but you know, good luck with that. You're gonna need it. You know, just make sure you don't lose your wig in all of this if you do try to, you know, sue him or whatever. Oh, he has said something like she looks like she has cancer or some crap like that. Okay, well, if that's his opinion, then that's his opinion. Cynthia G is so dumb, so dumb. Does she really think that she could win a lawsuit against Tariq Nasheed? Anyways, Meat Magazine on YouTube, Meat Magazine on Twitter, Meat Magazine blog on Instagram. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, notify. Let me know what you think about Morticia Addams. All right, y'all. Ooh, that could be a lawsuit. He said she looks like Morticia Addams to him.
That's hilarious. All right, let's start tonight's show, man. It's Player Talk Radio. Let's get it.
You're now in the mix with the young DJ Cuda.
Tonight we gonna be going in.
On the ones and twos. Let's get it. On Player Talk Radio.
We're gonna get into shit. God damn it, nigga. We're gonna get into some cool shit. Man, let's start tonight's show, man. We about to chop up some good game. Catch me on part 2. Let's get it, man. I'm about to go down and we're gonna come back up. Let's get it.